Titus games on a ZX Spectrum. Yeah, this is probably not going to end well. We're gonna have a look at Fire and Forget, published by, yeah, you guessed it, Titus in 1988. And I recently had a look at the SD version, which was just pure fecal matter, with maybe the exception of the sampled intro music and some fairly pretty sprites. I don't know much about the development of this one on the Spectrum, but it's pretty much a rip-off of Atari's arcade game Road Blasters, released in 1987, only nowhere near as much fun, at least not on the ST. Haven't played the Specky version yet. And I think there was a official arcade conversion of Road Blasters for the Specky, probably published by US Gold. Might have a look at that one at some point. But anyway, I think the arcade version was decently successful and saw both stand-up and sit-down versions manufactured by Atari. It was designed by Robert Weatherby, who also worked on the programming, at least according to the wiki. Weatherby also worked on Championship Sprint, Super Sprint, Maximum Force and also other games at Atari. But hey, I can't delay this any longer. Time to face the fire and forgetfulness on the Specky, which really isn't Road Blasters, so yeah, let's just dive in.
Warning, low fuel.
And the loading screen is a bit, yeah, a little bit dull, isn't it? I mean, it's not bad, it's just a little bit dreary, especially compared to the other versions. And I am running this on emulation on a 128K Spectrum because I want to hear the potential music and the sound effects, but we're not getting any sample at the beginning of the game, but we do get to choose the level, so that's nice. We've got 3. I think I'm going to stick with the first one, probably a good plan, so let's just fire away here. Get ready, I'm super ready. Let's do this. Oh, yes. Well, black and white, which I kind of expected. It looks nice. Frame rate is trash. Absolute, utter garbage trash. Exactly like the... And what is going on? What is happening here? I can't see... Again, it's the same as the SD version. You can't see anything. And you need to collect these stupid cones to get more fuel. Otherwise you're screwed. And the frame rate is just so awful, and it's the same problem as on the ST. When you respawn, so to say, you just get murdered immediately if you're just unlucky, and yeah, it's so damn cheap. But let's try this again. I'm gonna have to enter my... Oh yes, and we can't just use the keyboard, because why would we be able to do that? Because it's a computer, this, so... Let's do level 1 again, and maybe drive a little bit slower. And yeah, I'm pretty sure I hit that thing, whatever it was. But let's drive a little bit more slow this time. But that probably means I'm going to be missing out on the fuel. And it's pretty much the same problem as on the ST. The sprites travel too far between each frame, and the frame rate is just garbage. Maybe a little bit better than the SD version, but God, this is bad. This is really bad as well. Ugh. Let's try stage 2, because I need some variation to keep myself motivated here. And look at those helicopters. They just, boom, appear out of flipping nowhere. And let's just get past the flipping towers of doom there, or turrets, or whatever the hell it is. And you can't see what's coming up, because there's just like the sprites are just inexplicably, nondescript at a far distance. You can't see what they are. Yeah, this is trash. This is again, and wow, the turrets just murder you pretty much immediately. And I couldn't see any difference between stage 1 and 2. Maybe it's just a difficulty. Let's try stage 3, or level 3. And I don't know what I'm supposed to do that. And again, I respawn and I just boom, dead. I think this is just a difficulty, really. Wow, this is just... Oh, and where's the map you had in the ST version? You were kind of waging war against the world, and it says war up on the HUD to the upper right, but I didn't get a map. I don't get to select what country to invade, or whatever the hell that was supposed to be. Oh yeah, this is awful. This is actually... I had hoped this would be a bit better. I don't know why. I mean, it looks pretty nice. It's not bad. Even the sound effects are pretty somewhat semi-decent. Or about as bad as on the ST, I suppose. And what am I supposed to do there? I don't really know. And I don't know why I'm turning to the right there, because I'm pressing left. So that's also a little bit annoying. Got some fuel there purely by accident. Maybe I'm driving a little bit too fast, but let's just keep blasting stuff because that kind of worked on the ST version. Now I'm making progress. Mostly because there's nothing... What? End of war? What the... Oh, did I get to the next stage? I think I did. That's great. So, World War I is over? And... Oh, God, yeah, this is so bad. This is so terrible. Titus, why? Why do you do this? And it seems just purely luck if you manage to get through the stages here. Just pick a speed and hope you can get past the turrets. And maybe if you just hang out to the right here of the road, you might just be able to cheese your way through this, maybe. And there's nothing happening. No one is attacking me. Not that that is a bad thing necessarily. It's kind of relaxing. Pick up the fuel. Let's hang out to the right. Maybe that's a good idea. We get fuel. Peace of mind. And also, no one seems to be attacking me out here. This is World War III apparently, so whatever that means. I'm not sure what it meant in the ST version, and honestly I don't know here either. I do know that this game sucks balls. And war number 4, I guess. Yeah, there seems to be a great way of cheesing the game by just hanging out to the right here. And is this just the same stage that is kind of repeating? It's really hard to say. Because the game is just boring me so badly already that I'm not paying attention at all. What am I supposed to do here? End of war. Yeah, am I missing something here? Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I am missing something. Sometimes I drive straight through the tanks, which is interesting, I suppose. And I'm not sure if I'm supposed to blow up a certain amount of things and then something else happens, or... Yeah. But it's so hard getting this done with any type of predictability. War 6. Okay, let's see if we can blast these stupid turrets. And I think we can shoot the helicopters as well, which is great. I don't think we managed to do that on the ST version. And now things are going a little bit better. I don't know exactly why, but maybe just because I'm pressing the fire button like a maniac. And I'm also making friends with mines. Oh, bollocks. Now I'm out of fuel again. Game over. Yeah, this is a bit shit too, I think. Let's try again and let's be a little bit more aggressive. Yeah, maybe not. Let's try and not blow up so much. Yes, note to self. Blow up other things, not myself. Ah, this is such trash. There's no turrets for some reason this time. I don't know why. Last time there was about 1 million of the damn things. Now there's none. Oh, there they are. The fuel is just behaving very weirdly in this version as well. It just runs out all of a sudden for no good reason. I mean, sometimes you spend more of it being dead. Maybe the fuel is leaking out of your car. I suppose that would make a little bit of sense. And I keep missing the fuel pylons, cones, or whatever they are. Ah, there we are. Got some fuel. Yeah, this is such a waste of time. I can't even begin to describe it. But again, maybe there is something amazing that is hidden away because I didn't get hold of the manual for this one. Or, come to think of it, I think I did get hold of the manual. And it... Oh, God. What do you want me to do? Jesus, please let me get out of the... Yeah, this is trash. Manual or not, this is trash. I'm calling it right now. Let's just... Oh, and I immediately get sapped. Before I even start the stage. Yeah, I was going to say let's try this one more time because I'm a moron, most likely. And how are they hitting me? Yeah, I don't even know. Game over. At least it's a very nice game over sign. Looks very nice, very professionally done, and I really do appreciate that they put some effort into that. I think there is a... well, not remake, but maybe a remaster of sort of this version available online for the Specky, where you get, I think, sample music and unlimited fuel, which is rather good, and something else, I think a new loading screen. So maybe that's more fun to play, but I sincerely doubt it. But yeah, graphics looks nice, sound effects are, well, you know, okay, I guess. But gameplay is just not really there. Seems like they forgot about it. They just were too busy converting the graphics from the 16-bit versions, and then they realized, oh, we need to add graphics. Oh, never mind. Let's just release this for Christmas or something, or whenever it was released. I don't really know exactly, because thankfully I never played this back in the day. At this point I had an SD, so I could play the shit SD version instead. And we have ended yet another war. I'm going to rename myself to the Peacemaker. And I really don't know if anything different happens here if I should manage to defeat enough tanks or sprites. I don't know, and you know what? I don't care. Let's have a look at a couple of reviews, because I can't stand this anymore. Sinclair user gave the game an overall of 47%, and they wrote, "It's decently programmed and looks nice, but moves too fast for you to feel that you're really in control of what's happening. It's just a case of holding down the fire button, waggling the joystick and hoping you hit something. And that's not much fun, is it, lads?" And yeah, they're pretty much correct. It's decently programmed and it looks nice, but plays like a boat anchor tied to a turd. Your Sinclair gave the game a similar score at 5 out of 10, and they wrote, "A lackluster shoot-'em-up car game with little variation. If you like scrolling roadway shoot-'em-ups that have little action apart from steering and shooting, then this is the game for you. If not, don't fire, just forget it." And they also feel that the stages are way too similar. You simply find yourself battling against these same old enemies, only a little faster each time. Yeah, that is spot on, and I think everything seemed more or less random, just as in the SD version, which just makes things even worse, because there is no way to predict what's gonna hit you in the face, except the frame rate perhaps. So let's quickly end this video. Thanks for watching this fireable and forgettable game, and hope to catch you next time. Cheers!